Hi, my name is Terry, and you're watching Terry Tells the Story. If you worked on a skyscraper 100 years ago, your only safety equipment was a prayer and a thin leather cap. Today, this piece of plastic is the only thing standing between you and a trip to the morgue. This isn't just a hat, it's a century of survival condensed into a few ounces of high density polyethylene. The story starts in the mud of World War I. Edward Bullard was a soldier who watched steel doughboy helmets deflect shrapnel that should have been fatal. When he got home to the family mining business, he realized his miners were essentially soldiers in a different kind of war, one where the enemy was falling rock and collapsing shafts. Pause. In 1919, he patented the hard-boiled hat. He didn't have plastic back then, so he used layers of steamed canvas and glue, then baked them in a giant oven until they were rock hard. Pause again. It was the birth of industrial PPE. But that hard hat didn't go mainstream until the 1930s, during the construction of the Hoover Dam and the Golden Gate Bridge. Joseph Strauss, the bridge's chief engineer, was tired of watching men fall to their deaths or get cracked open by falling rivets. He made the Golden Gate the first site in history where no hard hat meant no job. He even insisted they be painted international orange so they didn't disappear in the San Francisco fog. By the 1950s, we moved to fiberglass and eventually the HDPE we use now. But here is the secret that most people get wrong. The shell isn't the hero. If you put this plastic shell directly against your skull and a brick hits it, the force is going straight into your vertebrae. The real genius is the suspension system. This web of nylon straps inside, it creates a 1-inch dead zone, or deceleration distance. When an object hits the shell, the straps flex and stretch, converting a sudden lethal impact into a controlled distribution of weight. Essentially, it's a car's crumple zone, but for your brain.
But do these hard hats actually work the way the developers claim they do? Well, to discover the answer to this mystery, I've enlisted the help of my niece and a football. Whenever you're ready. As you can see, I'm still alive. So